people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another supporters club. I thought I'll double up on it. It's international break so early in the season and yeah, we're tired of it already. I certainly am after Turkey's performance yesterday, but I'm sure we're going to touch in on that. Now hit the like button, people, make sure you subscribe, do all of that stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the last one with Lee and Marty. If you haven't watched that, then make sure you watch that. Chris and Curtis will be back soon as well. Obviously they're the regulars here. But listen, supporters club is about the supporters, so it's not about just the particular two. So I've got another two in the building. Familiar faces. Starting on my far left. Hey. Stricto.
Yes.
You're back. You was here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was here a few weeks ago, so you had to come back, man. Like you said, it's not just the individuals. You got to mix it up, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm happy to be back, bro. I'm happy.
I missed the baby. It's a nice jacket, by the way.
Oh, you missed
it's not the Stricto colour, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, I'm thinking, is this Stricto?
You know, that's for game time, bro.
I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's only comes out for games. You know? Otherwise, you know what? Some people think that's all I wear, you know? Like, people, I meet people on road, they're like, bro, where's your jacket? Bro, it's 30 degrees.
One day, Arsenal will release merch that will be a beige
like orange jacket guy.
And the burgundy hoodie, all in one. You put your arms and it's all together. I can imagine it. Hot
dog, yeah.
Big up Stricto as always, and Jack's back in the building. What are you saying, Jack?
Yeah, good to be back. You know, it's been, I think it was like before the transfer window last on, so a lot has changed. Yeah, a lot has changed. I think I was sat on a defending Sesko last time I had the chance, so I got to change up real quick.
That was you and Chris.
Yeah.
I remember, and Chris wanted Sesko as well at the time. Yeah. I remember, but obviously, welcome back. Like I said, hit the like button, people. Where to talk? It's international break. Injuries have piled up already this season. There's a couple names in the hat for a Hall of Fame induction over the next few weeks or months, not too sure when it is. And we've got a big 4 fixtures coming ahead with a big one in Forest. We want to bounce back from Liverpool. But Jack, let me start with you. What is the hottest topic in that list? I'd say listen, injuries piling up, international break. We can combine it in one because usually we look at the international break as a hindrance more often than not. Bring the Premier League back. This time round with injuries and the loss to Liverpool, I think it's a welcome international break, a chance to reset, a chance to give Gyökeres a couple more weeks in training, Eze a couple of weeks with the team in training, amongst others. Actually, we don't even get that. They're on international break. So, yeah, I fucked myself there, if I'm honest with you. But, I mean, in terms of the injuries, at least, is it a welcome international break or would you have liked to bounce straight back from that Liverpool game?
I think it's welcome. Lets the players get sharp, but not at the expense of playing in Arsenal games. So they can build their sharpness up, get a few minutes here and there. I mean, I'm celebrating Eze getting subbed off more than I am him playing for England. I'm celebrating Declan Rice getting hooked after scoring more than I cheered the actual goal. So minutes in the legs, no injury, just get him back home. We've got one more round of fixtures to go, so get home.
That's true, actually, and this will be out just before that next England game. Stricto, you feeling all right, international break, hindrance or welcome?
Nah, it's not welcome. I hate international breaks, bro. I think they should only just be like a World Cup. Like everyone take a penalty just before the tournament. Whoever wins the penalty shootouts is in the World Cup. I can't stand international breaks. And I'm sure that, imagine if we would have won that Liverpool game, you would hate the international breaks. If we lost it and I still hate it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we support, of course we support our nations, but we support our clubs probably more. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it just feels more intense. Like I want to forget about that loss. I want to go on to the next game. And unfortunately, the next game isn't until since the Liverpool games, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, we've got another international break in 4 weeks, so
that's
for that one.
For me, I hate
they're merging them together next season, by the way, but we'll talk about that.
I hate it. I hate, honestly, it's not enjoyable because we've got to sit down and just literally just wait. You see how happy you are when the Premier League's back?
But with Saka's injury, 3-4 weeks, with Saliba's injury, 3-4 weeks, isn't it better that at least 2 of those, because those 2 players in particular, Maslet and Havertz is already out. But those 2 players in terms of the first team, in terms of what they've done.
I hear that, but it's part of the game, bro. Like it's part of the, we saw Odegaard go off last season with, is it Danish, isn't it? No, Odegaard's Norwegian.
Yeah,
he got injured there.
Yeah, that was a big injury.
Calafiori for Italy as well.
Calafiori for Italy.
Twice we lost him in international break.
And you might even argue, Odegaard hasn't been the same since that injury in international. So for me, I get what you mean in terms of like the players get more recovery time and they're not missing any club games, but I hate that shit, bro.
What about the players that have played then? Have you had a chance to, you mentioned the England game, so let's start there. Eze, Madueke,
Rice
got a goal.
A few more as well, I think. We were the most represented team in the England starting 11. Miles played left back as well, yeah. So, it was all right. Madueke was really bright, like really good, I thought. Eze he's getting a bit of heat online, but I think it was one of them games where everything's right by the final touch.
When you sign for Arsenal, the heat turns up 10
I'm already seeing the tweets of like, oh, you'll never see the Palace version of Eze again now he's gone to Arsenal. Like the same year I had Declan Rice, sorry, you're never going to see the West Ham Rice again.
We need to win something just to shut all of that off. I'm tired. Every player that joins us, it's another level of pressure.
They're flexing Eze's community shield on us. So he's got more trophies than half of our squad.
But it's mad though, like all of the players we've signed from London clubs have actually won something, like with those London clubs.
Yeah.
Like Eze with Palace, like
Rice
with West Ham. Like it's crazy, yeah. So we do need to actually start winning shit. Like otherwise, them bats ain't gonna stop.
But coupling it up with the Liverpool conversation, because I want to ask about Zubamendi and Merino as well.
Yeah.
Because for Spain, both games, not just the Turkey game, both games, they was a big part of what Spain done. 9 goals, no goals returned. Marina scored a hat-trick against a certain nation.
Yeah.
You know, we won't talk about that too much.
He scored in the game before a couple of days ago as well.
Yeah, 4
I
goals
think we need to talk about Marino's goal against a certain nation.
We will. But just a reminder, in a few hours, South Africa versus Nigeria kicks off.
Don't worry about my nation's
and you have to win that game because you're currently 3rd behind Benin.
Don't worry.
See how I know this? Because you know what I mean? I got a lot of Nigerian friends who were messaging me yesterday. I had to check the group tables. I said, nah.
Man, listen, the film Nigeria, like, we have quality players, bro. Like, we've got one of Europe's hottest striker that plays in Turkey, yeah? We've got Iwobi, who's on fire right now for Fulham. Like,
we have a connection, bro. JJ Okocha.
No, we
go
do.
way back, bro. What's the shade about?
And I got a couple man I've gone there to fix up their thing.
I know a couple as well. There's one around here somewhere.
So,
you gotta do what you gotta do. Linking it back to Arsenal, Holden and Gabriel might have went to a similar place. We don't know. But yeah, I don't even know where we was.
No, internationals.
Yeah, sorry.
Marino,
Zubamendi, because against Bulgaria and then against Turkey as well. I watched the highlights of the Bulgarian because of the reviews they had and the game against Turkey in pretty much in full. I see a lot of fans online, justifying the Merino selection against Liverpool because he scored a hat-trick in the manner he did, 4 goals in 2 games now. But I looked at it in a different way because Pedri played in midfield and Pedri helped facilitate all of that. He dropped, he was like the 8, the CM. And Merino, he was linking it all up and it just felt different. I don't think the Liverpool game was about starting Merino, it was starting those 3 together. Yeah. More than it was starting Merino and us. Because I don't mind that. When we signed Merino, I thought, good player. I think he's underwhelmed in the position he's meant to be in. But when you see him for Spain, he does look a bit different, Jack.
Yeah, 100%. If you're saying, it's Rice with Merino and then Odegaard creating, fine. Or it's, it's Zubamendi and Merino, then fine. But when he's that 8 that you're trying to get the ball to try and create, like it almost felt to me that it was at Liverpool, try and get Zubamendi and Rice to win the midfield battle, get it wide, then just get Moreno to crash the box. And that's, for me, that shows that you're not trying to get a draw, but you're going to Anfield and you're so scared of losing that you're almost reluctant to go for the win. It was let's not put Wanyeri in midfield because we're a little bit scared of getting overrun. So let's just try and put someone in there who's going to win duels, crash the box, and we'll score off a set piece. So yeah, you're right. When he plays with Pedri, it's different. You're putting him in a different combination. He's got a different role. You're not asking him to create. Like I know he obviously scored a hat-trick, but that's not what you're asking from him there. It just happened.
He pops up, yeah. Because he's like the man you don't think you need to defend, and that's why I think he gets so much space stripped. I mean, I don't know if you saw any of the Spain games against Bulgaria and Turkey, but
I mean, I got highlights of the Turkish game. I didn't get the Bulgaria.
Gonna go back to JJ Okocha.
I didn't get too much of the Bulgaria game, but yeah, I think if we go back to the Liverpool game, I really didn't have an issue with Merino starting in that game. Obviously, like Jack saying, like the role they put him to play, sort of like the creative or whatever, like. It's not, but to be fair, we've seen it. Like if you go back to the Real Madrid game at the Bernabeu, that ball he gave to Saka for Saka to score.
round the man,
So possibly that there was that element of like he can do it. I don't.
It must be the way we.
I think he was with Odegaard that game though, no?
Yeah.
He was the left 8. Well, no, he would have been 9 still.
No, he was the 9.
Yeah, he would have been 9, so he wouldn't have been in that midfield role. Yeah.
So possibly like that game might have, I don't know. But for me, I think my annoyance about that game was the fact that you could see it really wasn't profiting or benefiting us in a short term. Why don't you just change it for the long run? Like, because I think Liverpool were there for the taking. Like they did not impress me one bit. I weren't impressed. I don't, at the end of the game, think, this Liverpool team's scary. However, they got the 3 points, and that's all that ever matters. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that my annoyance was just that the fact he didn't change it. You know, but then when Marino turns up for Spain, he's a different animal. He's a different animal.
Yeah, that must be tactical though.
Possibly, but also he's around more fluid players.
Your Mar or Yathabah up there, then you have Pedri in midfield and Nico Williams out ones.
So you know what I'm saying?
A lot of problems that the opposition has to deal with on top of worrying about you, whereas with us it's a bit.
Yeah, I think you're right as well when you're saying about the guy you don't expect to mark. Like when it's sort of Arsenal, Liverpool, you know, like Zubimendi's not running into the box. You know, Rice is going to hang around the edge. So Moreno's the guy, like you watch him walk into the box and you know to mark him. But for Spain, everyone's so busy with everyone else. Pedri dancing around there, he can just sort of ghost in, and then it's has a midfielder followed him? Does a defender pick him up and he can ghost? But like you say, with us, it was a bit predictable and just with the way we set up with it.
Because that's how Pedri was against Turkey, got his goal. He was just everywhere in midfield. And then when they start worrying about Marino, he'll just pop into the half space, get it, and just bury it bottom corner. Whereas maybe maybe Eze is that problem solver per se. Where do you man see Eze? Do you see him starting as the left winger going into the Forest game next, or is it still up for contention for you in terms of where you have? Is it because you see him as a central player?
I'm not a massive fan of him on the left, but I also see our options on the left and think, well, it's got to be better than Martinelli. And I think with this season, the way that Calafiori's overlapping, maybe it makes him a bit more narrow. Play Eze as a touchline winger and it's over. Don't do that. I spoke to Palace fans and the one season they really didn't rate him was the one he played as a touchline left winger. But if Calafiori's going around the outside, you saw Lewis Skelly, was it with Heinzer in pre-season? Practicing crossing and staying wide. If you're doing that, get him a little insider. You know, we used to do it like Rosicky, Hleb, even like Pires to an extent. It wasn't a winger, they're like a half, it's not what they call them.
Nasri we did it as well.
Yeah, like a half 8, half winger if you can get him in them spaces. And I like that because he's not dropping Odegaard. That's not happening.
No.
He's not dropping Rice. He won't drop Zubimendi. So, I mean, unless you want to rotate him, which I think he's way too good to do that, I think it will be off that left. Because again, we saw Martinelli the other day. Trossard's not had a single minute, if I'm not mistaken, this year.
Didn't he come on against Leeds?
Yeah, he might have at the end.
Did he?
I don't remember.
Madueke started on the left and then went over when Saka came off. Who came on the left?
I think Trossard came on.
He might have. He didn't play Martinelli.
Yeah, but he didn't come on against United or.
Yeah, so he's clearly not in favour. We've watched Martinelli play. Madueke on the left was.
He's in some sort of favour.
Yeah.
You don't pay a man more and then say.
Didn't extend his contract though. Just bumped his money up.
Just a pay rise, man. And then why not? What about you with Eze? Where do you? Nigerian roots.
Yeah. But, a bit off topic. I just can't stand how they're pronouncing his name.
Eze.
But
that's what he said though.
I saw the video of him saying, I was like, I don't understand where you're going with this. Like, I got cousins that their surname's Eze. And where did you get this Eze?
So what is it then?
It's Eze.
So I've been saying it right in.
Bruv, it's Eze.
But he said himself is Eze.
But where did he? I saw an interview where he was actually saying, when he was at QPR, there was one fan that was calling him rubbish, and he was saying what the fan was saying. The fan was saying, "Oh, that Eze, oh that." So him himself was saying his name right, but then at one point he just turned around and was like, "Oh, Eze. Where's this Eze come from?" But side note,
I prefer Eze if I'm honest with you, but yeah.
But if a man want to be cool, you want to be cool. Then do you know what I'm saying? But for me, I think. I don't want him hugging that touchline. I think we're killing him there. He's got to do what he's been doing. That's coming in. But saying that again, that left side is, as far as I'm concerned, is unemployed. But there's nothing going on there. There's nothing. There's
tactical or quality.
It's a bit of both. I think if you're a player who relies on overly just being told what to do by your manager, I think you die. Because sometimes you got to do stuff off of instinct. Like you, I get it. They get told how everything should play out minute by minute. Your role, But sometimes you just got to break out of that, because sometimes there is a chance to come in. Sometimes there is a chance to cross the ball. Sometimes there is a chance to link up and go in behind or hug the shoulder. Don't just follow instructions by instructions. You're a footballer. Like, your natural instinct is to, especially as an attacker or forward, your natural instinct is to create chances or score goals. And I think on that side there, like, we're lacking the quality with Martinelli. I think he's great he's great tracking back and all of that stuff, but his primary job is to create or score goals. And he's shown that he doesn't have that quality. Now the question is, that season that he had an amazing season, was that fluke? Was that a bit of fluke?
Or was it tactical? I've said this word so many times now, because I do think a lot of it comes to that, though, because we played different.
No, we did play different, but I think, like, there are some players who just have a good season. We've seen with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, had one great season where everything was touching.
It's not enough. I'm with you. We should have sold him.
And I love the kid, bro. I love Martinelli. I want everything to work out for Martinelli. But in times like, look at that Liverpool game now, and I'm sure everyone's spoken about that time he's running in. We see Gyökeres holding the. That can't tell me that's tactics. That's told him go out as white. You could, bro. Just even if you tried. And he didn't get it right. I'm not
struggle
vexed.
to find the words for it as well.
But even if he tried and it was blocked, or we saw him do it against Liverpool a few seasons ago when he had a chance to put Saka in, when that 2-0 was 2-0 up.
Oh, that screenshot, yeah.
Bruv, it's not is it tactics that's telling them miss?
No. But when the tactics are so rigid and only results in a handful of chances a game, those chances are magnified. You get what I'm saying?
But
whereas if you're getting chances like that 22-23 season, we was creating a lot of chances, so anyone could get away with maybe a miss or two because they're going to have another chance to bury one, and that takes the headlines. Now it's different. Like.
And the game's so different as well. Like, look at his goals from that season. How many of them is he arriving at the back post and stabbing home and there is just no one there?
And this ain't an excuse, by the way.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Or we hit a team on the counter because we're playing Everton at home and their fullback's bombed on and he's got in behind and tapped in at the back post. Look how many people at the back post now at the Emirates. It's like 4 of them. There's no way he's getting that space. I don't think he's got any worse. But I just think it's he was running into open space. He was attacking 3 back posts.
He hasn't got better, I guess.
People
that's the
sit
problem.
back. And if you give him the ball on the run with someone to get at, he's actually quite good. But when he's got to stand someone up and the centre-back's like, show me something, he's not got that.
Yeah.
And that's my issue.
He just knocks it at their shins and just tries to run at them.
Anything that doesn't involve pace, we don't get nothing from this guy. Literally, like, his strongest attribute we know is quick, he's fast. But when the game does not need his pace, we get nothing from this guy. We've seen it time and time again. And I really want things to work out with Martinelli, but I think I've watched him long enough where now I know. Okay, you can say, if we go back to tactics, right? If you're not good at following or being or adding to the tactics, then maybe you're just not good enough, because part of your job is to follow tactics and a bit of.
Yeah, there's no excuse. That's why I said no excuse.
A bit of
Saka
intuition
has had to deal with the same tactical tweaks, and he's got better.
He's got 2 players on him.
Been producing more,
and Saka often has 2 man on him.
Main threat.
Do you understand? So I don't get it, but I do think possibly there's that argument. Do you think he's a striker? Is he someone that can hold the shoulder?
I think people are forcing it. I'll be honest with you, because like you said, you love him. I like him. I said player of the season 2 years ago, but the reality is 1 good year out of 4 or 3.5, whatever it's been, is nowhere near good enough at this level.
Especially for a main starter.
100% over those years.
Yeah,
that's why we should have capitalised, but.
Should have cashed it. I mean, he even saw it at United. United was an open game. I mean, he needed his pace. He tries a bicycle kick and misses the ball, and he tries to slot one in the far corner and rolls it straight at the keeper. It's confidence. It's putting him out on the touchline. Like, there's so much, but
it's Calafiori our left back now then.
I think so. Well, he resigned Hincapié as well.
I know.
And he didn't.
Lewis Skelly didn't deserve to lose his spot, Calafiori now deserves his spot, and
No,
we
he-
signed a left back that essentially comes in for 60 M's or 50.
Yeah.
'Cause it will be triggered.
Yeah,
next
it's
year.
I think it's an obligation that either team can trigger, which is crazy. But I mean, it gets us
Yeah.
round FFP and that and
Yeah,
PSR.
exactly, that's what it's for.
So does it mean Lewis Skelly midfield? Surely, if you
I look at the
significant
midfield,
minutes.
I look at the midfield, and Norgard is more like a Declan Rice 6 than a Zubi 6. So if Zubi's out, Lewis Skelly is a lot more similar, even in profile in terms of like stature than a Norgard.
Yeah.
Because if Zubi gets injured and Norgard comes in, we can't play the same way. No. And if we're structuring everything around, but then Lewis Skelly hasn't had any minutes at midfield for us.
We haven't seen it.
Or 15 at the end of last season. I remember we went in there for 15 minutes, but
Yeah, I think I do feel sorry for Skelly because, listen, last season, breakthrough season, he played well. He played. Nobody expected Skelly to move how he moved, and then obviously made his debut for England, scored as well. Like so much has happened, so much for him. But also, listen, let's not hide away from competition. Let's not hide away from. All right, Skelly, maybe this is a time for you to prove yourself because last season he didn't really have competition, to be honest. Like, Zinchenko was never competition for him. And then Calafiori injured and whoever was playing there. So I think if you want to move like a big club, let's move like a big club. Let's have everyone competing. You know what I'm saying?
When I think about it, for a teenager, that's up there with the very best seasons Arsenal have had for teenagers. Fabregas is the one that easily.
Yeah,
Ashley Cole, how old was he when he?
19.
He might.
He went Palace and King.
Yeah, but even they got loans. Yeah, Wilshere got his Bolton loan.
Yeah, Bolton. Yeah.
It's probably just.
It's up there.
Am I wrong? Behind the Fabregas season?
But even like the games he was playing, we're talking City at home, the man of the match, the goal, the moment. It's not like he was playing a lot of minutes here and there. Like we were going to Anfield and being like, yeah, go on then.
Yeah,
we got Salah.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah, it's mad. And I say the funny if it's not funny at all. Fabregas talks about not, one of the reasons he left is because they just left it all on me. I was young, and they just left it all on me. They didn't sign. With Skelly, we have signed and we have covered him, padded out the position, whether it's that or midfield. But it just depends on your character. Because unless you're in the situation, because maybe a Fabregas, if we did put people in front of him, would have turned around and left because we're not giving him the opportunities anymore. So it's all a fine balance.
But Skelly seems like someone who will welcome it. That goal against City just told me everything I needed to know about him. That goal against City, the celebrations told me every single thing. Like this guy, he looks forward to it. Like he's not scared to stand out. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, and let's be real, we know Calafiori is going to get injured at some point. That just seems to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's,
and Hincapié is there as well, but he'll play centre back minutes.
Right.
So
So I think he should welcome it.
It's more his mate Ethan that I'm worried about. I mean, Anfield away, 10 minutes to go. Max Dowman comes on the right wing, and I'm looking like all the moments players that's going to wrap one from the edge of the box in the top corner out of nowhere. I'm looking at Ethan.
Yeah, you're right. Because
didn't get a single minute.
Done it a couple of times last season.
But he'll shoot. He'll try. He'll do something. But
he must have been so pissed because
I genuinely think he's brought Darwin on to win a penalty.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. He's looked at Darwin 10 minutes ago and gone, I'll go win us a pen again. Rather than, are you going to get the ball and score and shoot?
It's strange.
You're going to be
I'm not saying
direct.
Darwin hasn't been exciting, but I mean, Ranieri's already had that transition season where he's coming for Saka, scored, 9 goals across last season. Yeah, it was a weird one.
Yeah.
It was a weird one.
Ethan's pissed at that because
he played, 70 against Leeds? Came on for Odegaard, didn't he? So he had a decent game, and the next game you need a goal.
Like on your
side.
The best we've played was when he was 10.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's because of that, because it was Leeds, But
we say it was Leeds, like.
I mean, in the first 40 minutes, we were struggling.
Yeah. I don't think like Leeds are a solid team, bro.
Not struggling, but we was creating chances.
Leeds are a solid team. You still got to break.
Ranieri come on and started
exactly
passing, moving, following.
Yes.
Where does Darwin rank for you in terms of like people of that age? Because obviously I'm younger, so I've only seen like a certain amount of talents coming through. But like at 15, Anfield.
Haven't seen enough yet to
determine
where he ranks. Do you get what? He looks very good. You know, he looks like he's gonna be world-class player in 10 years or 5 years or whatever, 3 years. I don't know. The prime's changed, but I haven't seen enough to
put him
say,
in a.
because even I haven't seen even enough compared to a Lamine Yamal, for example. Do you get what I'm saying? We've only seen him cumulatively. We're in the league only 10 minutes.
In terms of like Arsenal
20
players,
minutes,
have you seen anything
Oh,
of that?
Arsenal
Yeah, that
players.
sort of like hype, even like hype level. Because what was Wilshere when he came through?
No.
He was winning youth cups
Yeah,
at
not
this
Arsenal players at 15.
No, that 15 is
Not
that hasn't
Arsenal
happened,
players
bro.
at 15.
No.
Not in my time anyway.
In our time, it was rare. It was more a rarity that.
Yeah.
Do you remember in I say our time. I mean, but Freddie Adu was the one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, in the States,
14-year-old in
yeah,
America.
Yeah.
Apart from that, there was no other that guy that age. It was always like
Happened.
18ish.
17, 18. Owen.
Yeah,
If you're talking
17,
if you're talking
Yeah, Owen
Arsenal,
was-
Anelka, 17.
17, yeah.
Yeah, but Anelka weren't Haaland. Obviously, he was from PSG. But in terms of like age, it's rare to compare because, bruv, 15 years old in a men's game.
Yeah, I'm just coming. This is new to me.
Yeah.
Like me even seeing what Yamal's done over. Like, this is new. Even
I've
pre-season,
seen
I said
something like
protect the guy.
120 games Jamal's done or something
Yeah,
now.
like football, the prime's
Just
getting
turned 18.
younger.
Yeah,
You know, people are showing up younger. I don't know what's going on, so I don't really have.
You can't have a Red Bull before the game.
Who?
Dalman, he's
Oh,
not
you
16.
can't-
You don't have Red Bull?
Yeah, you can't have an energy drink. You can't buy a Monster at Tesco.
Wait,
You got to be 16.
what? Them drinks are age restricted?
Yeah.
But I still back then back in the
I said back in the day there was no restriction, bro. There was no sugar tax. There was nothing.
Right, for real?
Yeah. He was born after Avatar came out. Like, he's so
Yeah,
young.
yeah. 15, bro.
That is actually mad,
2010.
bro. That is mad.
Or maybe 09, but 2010. Yeah.
That is actually
Ish.
mad. That goes for then his talent must be crazy because at that age, he can't even change.
And maybe
with
that's
the
why
first
he's-
team.
and maybe that's why he's coming
when
on.
When is it? Like December 2009?
Is that his birthday?
I think so.
I
around
don't know
then.
exactly,
That's
but
how
it's- yeah,
how
just-
young he is. Yeah.
And that maybe that's why he came on, because he's turning 16 in December, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the first pro contract comes into place.
Mm-hmm.
You're not playing him. It might be you're playing him. It's so
Yeah, I hear that.
it's all a balance. It is all a balance. It was weird, but you got to get that guy to sign, because
Yeah.
if you lose that guy,
Ranieri signed a new deal,
I'm
so
not
we
on it.
we can leave you for a little bit,
we
and
can
then
turn that one around soon. Even though it didn't work, so we're smiling, but Ranieri would have made more sense.
yeah.
What do you lot make? What do you lot make of his performance? Now, it's hard to obviously take away his age because there is a factor. But for me, I felt I could see a 15-year-old against Kirkes, because Madueke had run Kirkes up and down, like pace, a bit of power. But I think when he came on, I could see the immaturity for the first time.
I think he's a 10 though. Honestly, I think he's
Yeah.
a 10. Yeah. I think he's a central
well.
player, man.
He's a 10, but I think we're doing let's not put you in a midfield
Yeah,
with
yeah.
responsibility where you're going to run into a Joe Linton and that. Let's
Yeah,
give
but
you
a 10
somewhere where
as
you
a
can
full-
tuck
10
in
as
and
a
come back
winger.
out. And
Playing a 10 as a winger against a quality fullback, because Kirkes was team of the season last season. It's a difficult time. And yet he still had his moments where he got the ball and he found some space. But you're right, there was no success there.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
But we'll see how it plays out. New contract, hopefully in the new year, and I guess minutes play a part in that, because so I guess that makes sense. But we got Forest, City, Newcastle away, and then West Ham at home before the next international break. 4 games, 3 home fixtures away at St James Park. What's the bare minimum?
12 points. He's got to go 4
What's
from 4.
what's the prediction? So the bare minimum, I think we all agree the bare minimum is 12 points, but what's the prediction?
Well, City at home.
Forest, City at home, Newcastle away, West Ham at home.
The 3 home games are non-negotiable.
Yeah.
We've got to be. We can't predict anything other than a win. And Newcastle away, Isak's not there anymore.
Yeah.
That's what's haunted us for so long. Voltemada, nice profile, but never played in the Prem. We wanted his first games.
Actually, Saliba won't be
Saliba
back.
should be back. Saka will be back.
Mosquera even looked.
Yeah, Mosquera looked good. So
The Newcastle game, I think, is not...
Liverpool won it, so we got to win it. That's how we got to look at it.
Yeah, but also, I think with the Newcastle game, it's not Isak that's been my issue, it's the lack of goals we've scored. So I think what we should be saying is, okay, we've got Gyökeres, because that was one of those games where people are like, if Arsenal had that missing piece, that we've got it now. So we need to sort of see the fruit of our labour. So yeah, I think that should be what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, the home games we've Forest should beat Forest. Man City would batter them there last season, so I can't see why we can't
expect to win. Yeah.
We can't expect to win there. So it was the third home game.
West Ham.
West Ham sometimes have been problematic, bro.
They pull out 1-2 big games, scalps a season, but
I think we've smashed them away the past 2 years, and they've taken something from us at home the last 2 years. It's weird.
It's been weird.
We've done what was last year? 5 something.
Yeah.
The year before was 6-0,
yeah,
and then they beat us at the Emirates last year and beat us at the Emirates the year before.
Yeah.
So
1-0, yeah. And they've both games they had a penalty in one. No. It was a controversial decision. Did it cross the line?
Yeah, the one 2 years ago was when we had like 32 shots, set some sort of record and didn't score and lost 2-0, some Souček goal. And then
end of December.
The one last year was the Lewis Skelly red card, 1-0 down, Bowen.
Yeah.
So it's always something with West Ham. But other than that, all things being equal, yeah, we should smash West Ham.
So expectation 12 points, prediction 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we have
reality.
to see what the reality. We'll find out. We'll be back for next international break. I'll get you two back on, and then we'll talk about it then. I mentioned Fabregas before you wrap it up. Hall of Fame, Premier League do Hall of Fame now. If you don't know, it's been like 4 years now, 3 years.
Yeah.
And the next induction class has come in, or who's going to be inducted this year. Fabregas is on the list.
Yeah.
And
Sol Campbell. Yeah. We've already got a few in there. Maybe we got
Wenger and Ferguson, I believe, were the first two.
Rightly so.
Henry was our first player. Bergkamp second.
Yeah.
Vieira third. Wright fourth. Adams fifth. Sol Campbell.
Do we count Ashley Cole?
No.
Do you count Ashley Cole? No.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's like the Tottenham fans count Sol Campbell.
Very true.
So yeah, that's how I see it. But well deserved. So listen, just for that move alone, forget the titles for a sec. Just for that move alone and the way he did it, Hall of Famer.
Bro, that interview. So you're gonna be at Tottenham next season? That's this.
Yeah.
Dialogue. Induct that interview.
And then he just walks out with Wenger, bro, what a time to be alive. And then, first year, title. FA Cup, double. Third year, invincible. He had a Champions League final goal. That could have worked out a different way. Euro 2004 goal against Portugal, that was ruled out. World Cup 98 goal. Team of the tournament in Euro 2000 or 2004. Sol Campbell's an OG. He doesn't get the I don't think him or Adams in the Premier League debates get enough recognition.
No, it's always the Rio or Terry.
Yeah.
And they talk about the English ones.
Van Dijk.
And then they talk about Van Dijk. Even like Vidic is, like, I respect Vidic, but Sol Campbell, Tony Adams should be well in the debates before. But I think Adams is one of them ones where people are so chronically online now. A lot of these people, I've never seen him. Never seen the highlights.
I think it's the rise of the the social media. They just missed out. Whereas Rio sort of
Stretched
it a little bit in.
Started old school era.
Yeah, and then
he done it in the new
right.
school.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is because
sold at his Newcastle and then dropped to like League One and then came back up.
Yeah.
And he sold one. Didn't he win at Portsmouth? Didn't he win the FA Cup at Portsmouth?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Loren won that as well, isn't it?
Loren won that in Kanu.
Oh yeah, a few of them. The Sana Diarra as well.
Yeah. So, because for me, like if any man's talking about centre backs,
he had everything.
Honestly, Van Dijk don't even get in the conversation. If you're talking about centre backs, like what they do, what their primary job, Van Dijk doesn't even get in that conversation. And Liverpool fans are gonna get at me.
They're gonna get at you still.
Bring it. Do you know what I'm saying? Bring it. But like I said, I think a lot of it has to do with the rise of social media.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's pushing their team on the socials and their players on the socials. But yeah.
Just seen Sol Campbell, 3-time PFA team of the year, FIFA World Cup All-Star Team 2002, European Championship Team in the tournament 2004.
Back to back.
So,
Beast.
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolute
Community
beast.
Shield, FA Cup 3 times, 2 Prems.
Invincible included.
Yeah.
Double included. And the other name, Fabregas, I mean, you mentioned Cole. I don't see Fabregas the same as Cole.
No,
I look
not
at
at all.
Wenger about Fabregas, but the name, it doesn't, like, I don't feel the same about Fabregas being in it as I do Campbell, Adams, but he's in it partly because of the Arsenal stuff, like Cole is, I guess. But he won the titles at Chelsea.
Yeah. What did he win with us? Just an FA Cup. He was around. Was he around for Invincibles the year after?
He won FA Cup, but did he play?
No, he didn't go Invincibles because when Vieira left, he came in.
Yeah, so he only done one FA Cup, then, I guess.
Yeah. He got the 20 assists. Not the 20 assists, 19 assist season for us.
Well, I mean, with Fab as well, I think I've never felt Fab.
No, he had the 19 assist season for Chelsea as well.
Is it?
Nah, he's there for Chelsea, man.
Yeah.
But I've never felt like he
titles?
was disrespectful to us, though.
No.
I feel like with him, he still has a lot of...
He wanted to come back.
He wanted to come back,
He deliberately put a buyback clause in his contract. If I ever leave Barca, then I go back to Arsenal. And then Wenger said, well, I've just signed Ozil and I got Ramsey and Wilshere and Cazorla, so I don't really have a place for you. Was it 30 mil or something? He went and done 2 Prems.
But he does
done 2 Prems?
Yeah, 2 Prems, bro. Played a big part in one and then a big part in the other.
But off them seasons, man.
2, So it wasn't we all, man. Wasn't we all. But I mean, in the big scheme of things, I should have checked the full list in my head to say whether he deserves to be next in there. Because I would have thought there's a lot of players ahead of Fabregas.
There's quite a few. Let me find...
But it hasn't been going on for enough for me to say they got every player in that deserves to be in before Fabregas.
No, but Fab was
Baller,
captain,
one of the best
age.
teenagers in this.
Yeah. Spanish, done it with the Spanish team. Did he?
Yeah, he was part of the Euros and the World Cup.
Yeah. So profile-wise, no doubt.
Yeah.
Even if you look at his all-round career,
he does.
They're putting 2 more players in out of Campbell, Carrick, Defoe, Evra, Hazard, Fowler, Les Ferdinand, Fabregas, Neville, Owen, Sheringham, David Silva, Vidic, Van der Sar, Toure. So
Fowler, Liverpool fans. Let me just... You lot say I give you a lot of hate, yeah? By the way, Fowler, exceptional player.
Yeah.
Again, another one that's missed the whole social media thing. That guy could
finishing ability.
Absolutely.
For me, only Shearer had more.
Yeah.
If you say to someone it's a final, Champions League final, or it's the game week 38, 89th minute, you get a chance. I'm not telling you how that chance comes. I'm just telling you get a chance.
Yeah.
Who do you want on it? Shearer first, Fowler second. Because if that heading,
Shearer had the heading.
Shearer had free kicks, heading, outside box, inside box. Yeah. He was just a machine. But Fowler had it all as well.
Fowler had it all, and the shit house view to go with it as well.
Yeah. You see what international break does? We're just talking about Liverpool, OGs now. Yeah, we're going in. But
how old are you?
25.
Yeah, you missed it.
I'm old enough to your dad, you know. No disrespect, respectfully.
Respectfully hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Stricto, let them know where they can find you, my boy.
Yes, people. Stricto on the tube, and then Stricto on IG, and Stricto on TikTok.
Nice, Jack.
Just Jack Devonport 34 on TikTok is all I do really, but.
Yeah, you're doing well.
More coming, hopefully. More coming.
Come on. People, subscribe, follow up. Stricto, follow up, subscribe to Jack's TikTok. Show some love here. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. My channel, you should already know. If you don't know, forget about it.